created a way through a local agreement that they've had voice and vote on everything up until the last vote that we'll take tomorrow, and they're in accord with what we're going to do tomorrow. So we eliminated the problem. This year, our district went through something different and unusual. Almost all agencies created by the legislature, like the groundwater district, are subject to being audited by the state auditor's office. We were one of 13 groundwater districts selected to be audited this year. This audit is a review of annual fiscal audits that we perform locally, but it's also a management or compliance audit to ensure that the district is accomplishing the goals it set for itself in its management plan, and to ensure that the district is meeting all goals, standards, and requirements set forth in state legislation, especially the requirements set forth in Chapter 36 of the State Water Code. They audited 3 years, 2007, 8, and 9, and only 2 of the 13 districts audited were in full compliance with all requirements. We were one of them. And this report will be submitted to the Audit Committee of the Legislature at their session beginning in January. In case you haven't already heard the rumors, it's official. I'm retiring from the position of General Manager on December 31st. Our board has entered into an employment agreement or employment contract with Zach Holland to become Assistant General Manager on September 1st and General Manager on January 1st. And that's Zach sitting right there. Zach is from West Texas, Burton, and in Irion County. That's about 340 miles west. He has a BS degree from Texas A&M in animal science with a business minor, and in December of this year he will complete a Master's of Science degree from A&M in water management and hydrological sciences. He has worked for the district since October of last year as our permitting assistant. He has knowledge of the district because of this and some of our current problems and issues. As the General Manager, Zach will have at least 2 resources available to him for consultation. The board has entered into a consulting contract with me to be available as a consulting manager, and Zach has another consultant available. His father happens to be the General Manager of the Irion County Water Conservation District and the Sterling County Underground Water Conservation, 2 single county groundwater districts in West Texas. He's grown up with groundwater management. That's what I have.
Well, I appreciate it. I do want to say to thank you for your service. I know from your report it has to be a very complicated job, and I do wish Mr. Holland the best.
And as you get into budget, things we're going to leave.
You are probably very wise. We will continue on with the agenda, and thank you again for coming. To approve the minutes of previous Commissioners' Court meetings, August the 10th, regular meeting, and August the 17th, special meeting.
Motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Motion made by Commissioner Finch to approve the minutes as presented. Second by Commissioner Henry. All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries. To receive the treasurer's report, Mr. Swain, and approve the early bill.
As submitted, and there was one change on the ID scanner. What was it? Machine what is it? Lost. It's lost. There was a shipping and handling fee that was added to that for $45. That was not on the original bill, so we're going to add that to the Commissioner's Court today so we can take care of it all in one check.
And who is it with?
Documentation. It's for the fixed asset program that Justice Gates wants us to.
Okay. And
But
it's how much?
what was the company? Lost.
And what was the amount again?
$45.50. We didn't realize that until after the bills was already processed and we got the original invoice in the mail.
approval with the claims and our bill with the $45 amendment.
The motion was made by Commissioner Burton that we approve list of claims and other bills with the addition of the block 45. Seconded by Commissioner Penley. All in favor say aye. All opposed by no. Motion carries. Receive and approve the 15 state local term rental agreement. Mr. Fultz, for the assertions made in the
Judge, it's my understanding, forgive me, I forget the young man's name, but Stephen. He's been working on this, and I had a draft of something sent to me via email today, but I couldn't print it before I got here, but I had an opportunity to talk to him in the hallway and talk to a young lady in the financial department, Penny Bowes, and explain our concern. Stephen has assured me that there's not going to be a one-time origination fee. There aren't going to be amounts carried over from the previous unexpired lease, and there are not going to be other costs. As you recall, those terms are in paragraph L 3.2. That it's our understanding, or it's my understanding, that the county will be paying the monthly amount shown, $248.82, in the term of 60 months. My concern was that paragraph L 3.2 kind of leaves it wide open and says you may see an origination fee in your bill, you may see amounts carried over, and you may see other costs, whatever that is. I was hopeful that we could just line those out, but for reasons I think that I understand, and that is oftentimes companies, when they generate a document like this or have their attorneys generate a document like this, they want to leave it intact and they don't want to start striking things out. The young lady that I spoke to on the phone said she thought she could get approval to add the phrase, "These charges will not apply to this transaction." Seems to me the same effect, and I'm fine with that. I don't know the difference really in striking that or adding that phrase, but that's what they want to do. And she suggested to me that she thought she could get approval for that. My request would be, or my suggestion would be, if you're inclined to approve it, which I thought the discussion was that it was likely to be approved. If you're inclined to approve it, you can approve it conditioned upon Pitney Bowes adding that phrase before the contract is finalized.
condition upon, this phrase on L 3.2 does not apply to this contract.
These charges do not apply to this.
Need a motion
Yes, sir.
through the Pitney Bowes term rental agreement, including, what was it?
Conditioned upon.
Conditioned upon the language being added to paragraph L 3.2.
132.
Indicating that those charges don't apply to this case.
The motion is made by Commissioner Bertling that you approve.
4 years applies.
48 months, wasn't it? 48.
The one I had said 60 months, but there was, last time there was a discussion about 4 years, whether 4 years was appropriate. So I quoted the monthly amount that was for 60 months. I don't have in front of me the monthly amount for 48 months.
So your motion is that it be a 48-month contract and
Right. My understanding, the treasurer just handed me a document that shows that if the agreement is for 48 months, the monthly amount will be $277.50. Is that correct?
$277.50, and what we're doing is, the first 3 months would be at $210 for the remaining of the year, and then it'll be $277.50 for the remaining 45 months.
Okay, the motion by Commissioner Finley is that we approve the Pitney Bowes contract for 48 months, conditioned upon a phrase that L 3.2 does not apply. Did I say? I'm sorry. Mr. Bartley, I wrote that the 3.2 does not apply to this contract. Seconded by Commissioner Military. All in favor say aye. All opposed by no. Motion carries. Receive and approve budget amendments that are